Hello, everybody. Nice to see you here on this YouTube Live. It is my first YouTube Live, and I've been wanting to do this specific lesson or um, class or guidance for a long time. So I'm really grateful for this moment. And my name is Erin Shredder. And obviously, you might know that if you're one of my subscribers. If you're not, go ahead and subscribe in one of the things. You all know what to do, probably more than I do. So, I'm here to talk to you about three powerful ways for you to build your immunity in times of great uncertainty. It's very quick for us to go into fight or flight mode in a time like now. So, it's time for us, each of us, to get into our body even more than we've ever been before and really feel safe in our power, in our center, and utilize the natural tools that we were born with. Perhaps there's society standards, government doesn't want you to know that you have these powers. So I'm here to tell you it might be review, it might be new. We'll see. So, the three ways that you can really build your immune system right now is the first one: reach down in between your nipples. Shameless nipples, everybody. Say it, shameless nipples. Yay. Right between them, there's your hard sternum. And if you tap on that bone, you can hear that's going to help build your immune system. It gets your body in it's a pressure point. So it tells your body that you want it to stimulate the immune system and get it working. It looks like tapping, which is another method that I love using for emotional therapy and helping us come down from anxiety or some kind of emotional roller coaster. So it could be very similar. But this is something I learned from doing massage for a long time. So get into this tapping thing and remember that's always there for you. The second thing is to learn how to take a full breath. And I think in order for me, so I'm going to use a block today, putting it up under my seats bones, which is the hard bones that touch the floor. Yeah, it's right under your nice round butt muscles. It's that ball on each side, and that sits down. And then we're able to really elongate up and out of the hips to allow this space. Thank you. Hello. A long spine. And then we can really get our full breath. So, the second thing, like I said, we're going to learn how to take a full healing breath. You start with your nose, inhale. Notice first how much you inhale before you decide it's time to exhale. Exhaling through the nose, stay long in the spine, the top of the head reaches to the sky. And then as we inhale, notice if you're using muscle. Notice if you're raising your arms, your shoulders. So those are the kinds of breaths that will take your body into fight or flight and limit the capacity that you can fill up your lungs. So ideally, we want to be able to take a long, slow, deep breath without constricting the expansion with our muscles. And it takes patience. It takes finding your edge and breathing into it. It also takes being able to hold the air in at the top of the breath and staying safe in your mind. I won't suffocate holding this oxygen inside my body. So let's try it now. We're going to inhale for 6. In. Hold the breath. Soften the muscles. Stay long in the spine. See if you can take a little more air in. Sip it in. Notice there's more space up here to expand. It's called breathing into your collarbones. And you can even take it in even more, all the way past the crown of the head and expanding into your side ribs. Super important. There we go. So we'll take it another breath. Inhale. all the way, actually exhale all the way out, and then we'll start inhale. Hold it at the top, soften your muscles, take more air in, let it fill up here and here without raising here. And exhale, soften the jaw, soften the hips, stay long in the spine. And so this is going to take practice. Let's do it again. Maybe you can go 7 seconds this time. And remind yourself that you are worthy of the patience it takes to get a full breath. And for these kinds of breaths, you're getting 30 to 60% more life and vitality every time you breathe. And then the slow breath, the conscious breath, will keep your mind and body out of fight or flight. Oftentimes, we tend to have this shallow breathing, especially if we're wearing a respirator or a mask, or if we're afraid of inhaling virus, so to say. We tend to breathe shallow. So make sure you're in a softening the jaw. Let's do it again. Inhale. Hold it. Soften the muscles. Take more in. Find more real estate in your body. It'll be great. Notice if the jaw tenses up. Yeah. Good. And then soften through the hips. So that is the second way. I could go on and on about how to take a healing reset breath, and that was a very quick introduction. I'll probably do a separate video of that at some point so we can really break it down. Excuse me, burping is good. Processing things. Okay, the third thing is the Kapalabhati breath, the breath of fire, the skull shine, illumination breath. And we're basically building heat inside of our body. And that is to detoxify and flush out and really cleanse the system if there's any unwanted visitors. And I also read in one of the recent articles that the virus itself is it's pretty good prevention to drink hot water and try to keep yourself, exercise so you can keep your body temperature, get it up there, get it hot, and then let it kill whatever's in there, all the unwanted viruses and visitors. So let's get into this Kapalabhati breath. It will improve asthma. It will improve if you're having lung problems, which is the case a lot. It will help with your yoga practice if you want to try to get better at handstands or inversions or any kind of lengthening of the spine. It's one of those block areas that really helps you pull your power in. And let's see. Yeah, it's great for warming up and being ready. So we'll do I'll show you where you get the Kapalabhati breath from. And if you cough, cough for me. Feel your belly right here below your belly button. There's kind of like a nice Buddha belly there where the guts live, and there's water, hopefully, maybe some reproductive organs. So that goes kind of pops, 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 and get that go in, that. And then notice that my shoulders aren't moving much, my hips aren't moving much. And what I will do is take a small inhale through my nose, fill it up a tiny bit, and then push it out through that magic pop, pop, pop. It's good to laugh during all of this. Helps with the immunity as well. So you don't necessarily need to focus on the inhale because, okay? So ideally we'll do 30 times, 60 times, or maybe work up to 120 times. Who's counting? We're really just trying to get familiar with this technique to build up heat in the body. So let's start. I have a song that we can use to help us with rhythm, if you're a rhythmical kind of person. And I also have a stopwatch that we'll do at the same time, just to give us an idea. So we can try a 30-second, and then we'll do a 30-second fast, and then we can try a 60-second slow and a 60-second fast, and I'll let you take it from there. All right, so let's try this music starting, finding the breath. Take some deep breaths. Exhale all the way. Inhale part way and begin. 10 seconds. Exhale all the way out. Inhale all the way in. Exhale all the way out. Long in the spine. Take a breath partially in. We're going to try it fast now. Inhale. If you don't like the fast, do a slow again. All the way out. Breathe it out. And then inhale all the way in. Feel your breath splash across the chest. Exhale all the way out. Let's try it for 60 seconds. Inhale halfway. And go. All the way out. Breathe it out. Inhale wide. Short breath in. All the way out. Take it all the way in. Fill up here. Don't be in a hurry. You're worth the wait. Exhale all the way out. Inhale all the way in. Try to leave the shoulders out of it. Staying long in the spine, loosen the hips and the shoulders. Soften the jaw, soften the eyes. Let's take 3 more big open breaths. Soften the teeth. One more breath. And release your breath. Coming back to a normal state. Notice how you feel. Notice the heat that is in your body that you made. You didn't turn on the heater. You made your own heat. And so you have the power to do that at any time, to cleanse yourself, to refresh, to tone your system, and to be ready for any unwanted guests to get them out. Okay? And that way we're more prepared to help our neighbors and to be of service for those who are not as lucky. Thank you to this music. It's always good if you're a rhythmical person to have some kind of music to go to, or if you're more of an iOS number person, I had my stopwatch going. So you can decide your own rules, whether you do it for 60 seconds or 60 breaths. Try not to be very, very rigid about it. Just try to explore how your breath is moving throughout the body. And just to backtrack on that full body breath, number 2, Uh, that breath is there to help you see like a spotlight as you explore your internal body, your internal infinite universe. And that is has an infinite amount of power. So I really look forward to hearing how this helps you, if it helps you. And if you'd like to see any more specific videos from me, I'm more than happy to share what I've learned with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And please take really good care of yourself. Practice conscious movements. I am consciously placing my hand here. I am consciously stepping here. And notice how the world will slow down around you and you can create your own reality. Take good care. Much love.